Says good afternoon, he expects a good
Dr.
response.
Walton
Good afternoon, everyone.
Our principal
Yes,
at
Dr.
Wolmers High School.
Let me express our sympathies to the school family on behalf of the People's National Party as well as the Wolmers Boys School. It is extremely important today what happens. And I just want to, and I know the minister just gave you a sermon. I am not going to give you a sermon. But I just want to focus on one verse in the Bible. And it's James 3 verse 1. James 3 verse 1. He said that not many of us are called to be teachers. Because on that day, you are going to be judged at a stricter level. Think about that verse in the Bible for a moment. He said not many of us are called to be teachers because on that day you are going to be judged at a stricter level. And I will go further to say, of all the professions in this world, God looked down and he picked out one profession and he said, not many of us are called to be teachers because you're going to be judged at a stricter level. That means the teachers, the profession, and I challenge anyone to rebuke my statement that the teaching profession is extremely important in the sight of God. And I know why. Because we as teachers, we mold lives. We mold lives. We determine what happens in this world. And when I look at the life of our dear departed, I have no doubt in my mind that on that day of judgment, when he's called to give an account of his stewardship, that the Lord will say, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Just looking at the students today, demonstrating the qualities of that gentleman, it pains your heart. It hurts to see someone with so much talent, so much to give, and yet he's taken away. But my mother always said, don't you dare worry about death. God looks in his garden and he picks out his flowers, the best flower that he wants to decorate his home in heaven. And I'm sure Mr. Samuels is there. We must make sure that as teachers, I am warning us as teachers, if you know that you're not giving of your best, it is best to leave it because the Lord says you are going to be judged at a stricter level. You cannot take the teaching profession for granted. And I want us to take as a lesson, all of us, to redouble our efforts. To redouble our efforts. Not to give up, but to redouble our efforts to make our children better individuals to live in the society today. When did we get to this? When did we get to this? Something went wrong. And we need to go back to look at our values, our attitudes, the values and attitudes of our children. No longer do we say, good morning, excuse me, thank you. As somebody touches you, it's a knife, it's a punch, it's a machete, it's a gun. When did we get there? We have got to go back and recommit ourselves to start getting our children to understand good values and good attitudes. It pains your heart to see students pushing against teachers on the corridors, going into the buses, into the taxis. Where is that? We need to go back there. And I want us not to cry, not to feel sad, but to celebrate the life of Mr. Samuels. by committing ourselves to go back to those days when we can say it is good to live in Jamaica. May his soul rest in peace and light perpetual shines on him. Thank you.
Mr. Small there, former principal of Wolmers, now candidate for the
Grade
National
11
Party.
student Vendine Morgan will do a poem in remembrance of Carl Samuels.
Calibod by Vendine Morgan. Wow, sir, what a guan. We miss you, sir. We are the pan. You always make me laugh. Yes, you, Calibod, a great poet. You love right dub. A father, a teacher, and so many things. That's all alma mater, him too soon missing. Calibod, we mentor, we friend. He's an all-round man. We great supervisor, the sound system lyrical done. When you see Calibod, you better run. Him serious, you see, but the fun can't done. Sports day not nice again, without we teacher. When it's time for us face off, he must the owner. Calibod, a Vaxall director. Get in with the originals to sing with pleasure. Can't say we are going to be the same, cause we can't. You're well needed, sir. Vaxall needs and wants. You're the backbone of this school. We're number one, the star of this show. A splendid man. We love you, Cali. Hope you rest in peace. Your family miss you, Sammy. Please, we'll take it with ease. Lean on me, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. So just call on it, brother. Need a friend. We all need somebody to lean on. So just call on us when you need a friend. We all need somebody to lean on. Thank you.
Now for remembrance, our past student Tedra Williams, with remembrance of Carl Calibod Samuels. Past student Tedra Williams.
My name is Tedra Williams from the batch of 2016. So, good day to everyone. We are here to celebrate the life lived by Mr. Carl Samuels. Who is Mr. Samuels? Well, let me guess. I don't need to. He's the most strict. I'm going to repeat that. Strict, yet open-minded, troublesome, creative, dramatic, jovial, upbeat person you will ever interact with. When Mr. Samuel is around, I give a doubt. No, I don't. There's always smiles, laughter, and don't forget learning. He makes you want to learn. Can you believe that? He makes you want to learn. And to be happy and to express yourself. Or, as he would say, use your imagination now. He's so passionate, especially towards his work and his students, always putting in the extra time. He's trustworthy, a defender, a protector. Or, as he would say it, yeah, bad people, well, I'm not back from here, you know. He's such a laughter. He's so creative that he could build things on the spot, with or without reading. Can you believe that? I could stand here today and express or tell you so much about him, but I guess the majority already knows based on the outcome today. The main question everybody keeps asking me is, how are you? Or they keep saying, I know how you feel. The truth is,